Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets and I am Amanda. I am here today to do my week 4 budget projection for the month of December 2021. We are almost done with this month. And first off, I want to say hello and welcome to those who are new, and also welcome back to those who are not new. Happy Christmas Eve day. So today is Friday, therefore it is a payday for me. So we're going to go through the budget projection like we typically do. Now I am going to populate this budget projection up on the screen. We got several moving parts going on with it today, so I want to try and get it done and over with so I can get back to my Christmas Eve and you can get back to yours, because hopefully you are viewing this video today. So let's get started. All right. Up on your screen, you should see my week 4 budget projection sheet populated. As you can see at the top of the page, it says, have a happy holiday. And I really do mean it, guys. Take some time off, relax, enjoy your friends and family, and have a happy holiday. All right, week 4 budget projection, December the 24th, 2021. Today is Friday. First item we have is the HOA for $6.70. Now these are amounts that I am projecting to pay or to set aside out of this week's pay for either upcoming weeks or to be paid during this upcoming week. Then we have Hulu for $5.99. Next, we have the auto insurance for $54, student loan for $100, college spending $25, and the debt amount that I get to pay toward the mortgage this week is $536. Next, we have the electric bill coming in at $160, gas bill $180, children's lunch account $22. Yes, I still set aside monies for their lunch account, although they do give free lunch this year because of the pandemic. Next, we have household expenses for $194. This is money I pull out of the checking account in cash and keep in my wallet for, I think, about 8 to 9 different categories, 10 categories, ranging from groceries all the way to gas to pet supplies, those type things. Next, we have the children's savings for $28.50. Then we have the security or alarm system on this home for $26.95. And last but not least, we have a cushion amount that I like to leave in the account for $26.15 so that, the count just isn't at zero. And the total for this week is $1,365.29. Now, I normally leave $1,228 in this account every single week. Therefore, the total amount of expenses this week is going to exceed that amount. So let's subtract that amount there. You should see that on the line with the blue cloud. $1,365.29 minus $1,228 equals $137.29. That is the amount I need to pull out of my bills savings account on paper. I'm not doing it for real. It's just here on paper until we're done with the calculations, so that it can help me satisfy that total number of expenses for this upcoming week. That's step 1. Step 2 is to go back up through these expenses and put a PA, which means put away, with the pink circle around it, by any items that I'm not paying for this upcoming week. However, I have allocated that money out of this week's pay. So you see those items listed there. I'm not going to go through them. Then let's hop back down and you're going to see where I get a total for those PA amounts. So you see there on the 5th from the last line there, the PA total is $176. So that number has a blue cloud around it, and the amount above it has a blue cloud around it because they have a relationship. Now, one amount I am going to be putting away, which is the $176, and the $137.29 is the amount that I need to pull out of the bill savings account to help me satisfy the expenses. So what we would do, if we look down at the fourth from the last line, we're going to have to subtract those two numbers because that's two different actions. So the $176 minus the $139 equals $38.71. That is money that I will need to put away in the bill savings account right here on paper. Okay, so that is step number 2. Step number 3 is to go back up through these expenses again and put a purple triangle beside any item that I will be paying for this week. So you see all the items there with the purple triangles. I'm not going to list all of them. We're just going to focus in on 3 of them. One being the HOA, then the electric bill, and then the gas bill, the electric or power bill, and the gas bill. So for the HOA, you see that I set aside $6.70. However, I will be paying my HOA this week. I pay that quarterly, actually, so every 3 months. So the total is $87, which you see on that line. So I only projected $6.70 out of this week's pay, so I'm going to have to go get that money from somewhere. So that's why you see the subtraction there. So $87 minus the $6.70 that I set aside from this week's pay equals $80.30. That money I will need to pull out of the bill savings account right here on paper to help me with that total amount. So that's that one. Then down to the electric or power bill, I typically set aside $160. However, the bill is $128 this month. So you see the subtraction there as well. $160 is what I projected minus the actual for $128 equals $32. That amount I will put away in the bill savings account right here on paper. Remember, we're just moving these numbers around on paper for now. Next, let's look at the gas bill. I typically set aside $180 a month. However, the gas bill, because we're using the heat because it's cold now, is $272 this month. So we're going to have to subtract the actual, the $272, minus the projected amount of $180. That equals $92. That $92 is an amount I need to pull out of the bill savings account right here on paper to help me satisfy that gas bill. So now let's go through this. We have a lot of numbers with lines, yellow lines under them. So what I need to do is we're going to look at the third from the last line on this sheet. What I did was I decided to add up all of the pull out of the bill saving account amounts and then add up all of the put away into the bill saving account amounts, and then we're going to come back and do the final calculation. So all pull out amounts, you see up top there's one for $80.30, and then there's also one for $92. So that is what I added there on the third from the last line. $80.30 plus $92 equals $172.30, and that is the total amount that I need to pull out of the bill savings account right here on paper. Now let's look at the monies we need to put away. You can see back up top we have that $32 that we need to put away in the bill savings account, and the fourth from the last line shows $38.71 that we need to put away in the bill savings account. So we're going to add those two numbers together. Looking at the next to the last line on the sheet, it's $38.71 plus $32 equals $70.71. That is the amount, total amount that I need to put away right here on paper. So now we got one amount we need to put away in the bill savings account and one amount we need to pull out. So those are two different actions. We need to subtract them. That's what we're going to do on the very last line here. $172.30 minus the $70.71 equals $101.59. And that is the amount that I will need to pull out of the Bill's savings account. That number gets an enclosed yellow box because that is actually what I'm going to do. At the end of the day, once we get through with all the calculations, I'm going to be pulling out $101.59 out of my Bill's savings account, part of the, this is an operational account. It has a checking and it has a savings. So I will be pulling parts out of this money, that $101.59 out of that savings account, moving it to the checking account portion so it can help me satisfy these expenses for this upcoming week. I know that was a mouthful, but yes, that is how I do my budget every single week. But this week, like I said, we had a few more moving parts because those actual and projected amounts didn't line up this week. So we had to do some adding and subtracting to get those numbers together. But this is all I have for this video, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you're budgeting, if you have some sort of technique, how do you do your budget? So, and also share this information and video to those people who may be looking for a technique to use with budgeting their money on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. You can use this strategy anytime you get paid or however often you get paid. So this is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I will see you in the next video. Peace.